Imagine a world where pharmacies don't exist, where healing comes straight from the earth, not a prescription bottle. Deep in the heart of Amish country, a centuries-old secret is quietly passed down, a natural alternative to antibiotics crafted without chemicals or laboratories. The Amish have mastered the art of self-sufficiency, relying on nature's own remedies to fight infections. But how do they make their own version of amoxicillin? And does it really work? To understand their methods, we must first explore why the Amish choose tradition over modern medicine. Long before pharmacies and prescriptions, nature provided its own medicine. The Amish, guided by generations of wisdom, still trust these ancient remedies to heal infections and strengthen immunity. Let's explore some of their most powerful natural antibiotics. Nature's penicillin. Deep in Amish gardens, rows of garlic bulbs push through rich, dark soil. This humble plant is more than just a kitchen staple, it's a natural antibiotic, revered for centuries. When crushed, garlic releases allicin, a powerful compound that attacks harmful bacteria. The Amish ferment garlic in honey, creating a potent remedy for colds, infections, and even digestive issues. Whether eaten raw or infused in tonics, its sharp aroma and fiery taste signal its strength. Science confirms what tradition has long known: garlic can fight bacteria as effectively as some modern medicines. Liquid gold for healing. Thick, golden honey drips slowly from a wooden ladle, its sweet aroma filling the air. But this isn't just to treat, its medicine. The Amish harvest raw honey straight from the hive, using it to treat wounds, sore throats, and infections. Packed with natural hydrogen peroxide and enzymes, honey creates a hostile environment for bacteria, speeding up healing. When mixed with garlic, it forms a powerhouse remedy against illness. For generations, Amish families have kept jars of this golden elixir in their homes, knowing its power lies in both its purity and its centuries-old wisdom. The Amish immunity tonic. In large wooden barrels, apple cider vinegar ferments, its sharp tang filling Amish kitchens. This centuries-old remedy is a daily staple in their households. Made from crushed apples left to ferment naturally, it's packed with acetic acid, known for its antibacterial properties. The Amish use it to soothe sore throats, boost digestion, and balance gut bacteria, crucial for overall health. A spoonful in warm water, sometimes mixed with honey, is their go-to immunity tonic. Its taste may be sharp, but its benefits are undeniable. Science now echoes what the Amish have always believed: vinegar is nature's own disinfectant, nature's cold and flu fighters. In Amish apothecaries, dried echinacea flowers and golden seal roots hang in bunches, their earthy scent filling the air. These powerful herbs have been trusted for centuries to fight infections. Echinacea strengthens the immune system, helping the body fend off colds and flu, while golden seal's bright yellow roots contain berberine, a natural antibiotic. The Amish brew these into strong teas or tinctures, their bitter taste a small price for their healing power. While modern science now bottles these herbs into supplements, the Amish still prepare them the old way, believing that nature, in its purest form, provides the best medicine. The Amish discovery of penicillin. In a dimly lit Amish cellar, loaves of bread sit in damp corners, slowly growing patches of blue-green mold. To most, it's spoilage, but to the Amish, it's medicine. Long before antibiotics were discovered, moldy bread was used to treat infections. The Amish still apply this ancient method, fermenting herbal mixtures that mimic the principles of early penicillin. Their knowledge echoes the accidental discovery of antibiotics, proving that sometimes nature itself holds the cure. While the modern world turns to synthetic drugs, the Amish continue to trust the wisdom hidden in the simplest of place 7 in a forgotten loaf of bread. How Amish prepare their own amoxicillin. In the heart of Amish country, where life moves at a steady rhythm and wisdom is passed down like heirlooms, medicine isn't found in bottle sets crafted by hand. Their approach to healing is a delicate balance of tradition, patience, and trust in nature. Let's step into their world and see how they create powerful natural antibiotics. Fermenting garlic and honey. The Amish immune shield. Tucked away in an Amish kitchen, A wooden table holds fresh garlic bulbs, their papery skins wrinkling under the weight of calloused hands. The strong, sharp scent fills the air as each clove is carefully peeled. Step 1. With a firm press of a stone mortar, the cloves split open, releasing their potent oils. This isn't just for flavor-crushing. Garlic activates allicin, a powerful antibacterial compound known as nature's penicillin. Step 2. Thick, golden honey drips slowly from a ladle into a glass jar. The garlic, now pungent and raw, disappears beneath the amber liquid. As days pass, tiny bubbles begin to rise, proof that fermentation is alive, transforming this mixture into a natural antibiotic powerhouse. Step 3. Each morning, a spoonful is taken sweet, sharp, and slightly fermented. It coats the throat, warms the stomach, and strengthens the body. For the Amish, this simple remedy is their first line of defense against colds, flu, and infections. Making herbal antibiotic tinctures, medicine from the earth. In the Amish way, every plant has a purpose. Dried echinacea flowers and golden seal roots hang in bunches from the wooden beams of a small herb room, their earthy scent mixing with the cool air. These plants have been trusted for centuries to fight infections and support the immune system. Step 1. The herbs are carefully measured and crushed into small pieces, their fibrous textures breaking apart in rough hands. The process is simple, yet every movement carries generations of knowledge. Step 2. The herbs are placed in a glass jar, and a clear liquid, either strong homemade alcohol or apple cider vinegar, is poured over them. The liquid darkens as it pulls the medicinal properties from the roots. Sealed tightly, the jar is left to rest, allowing time to work its magic. Step 3. After weeks of infusion, the liquid is strained, its deep amber color a sign of potency. A few drops under the tongue or mixed into water provide a powerful boost to the immune system. This is how the Amish prepare for winter, how they ward off infections, and how they honor the healing gifts of the land. Creating probiotic-rich ferments, the Amish secret to gut health. Deep in the cellar, heavy wooden shelves hold jars of bubbling fermented vegetables. To the Amish, good health starts in the gut, and fermented foods are their silent healers. Step 1. A cool glass of fresh, unpasteurized milk is poured straight from the bucket, its creamy richness untouched by modern processing. Next to it, kefir grains swirl in a jar of thick, tangy liquid, alive with billions of beneficial bacteria. These probiotic drinks are daily staples, helping the body absorb nutrients and strengthen immunity. Step 2. Cabbage, carrots, and cucumbers are packed into glass jars, sprinkled with salt and covered in water. Within days, the vegetables start to fizz, transforming into tangy, probiotic-rich foods that the Amish eat with every meal. Science now confirms what they've always known: good gut health means fewer infections. Step 3. Each bite of sauerkraut or sip of kefir isn't just food, it's prevention. It keeps the body resilient, ensuring that illness is rare and healing is swift. While the modern world relies on synthetic antibiotics, the Amish trust in the unseen power of bacteria, the good kind. How the Amish use their homemade antibiotics? For respiratory infections, garlic, honey syrup, and herbal teas. Inside a warm kitchen, the scent of simmering herbs fills the air. A young mother stirs a pot, her movements calm and practiced. Outside, her son plays in the crisp autumn air, but a lingering cough from the night before has her concerned. She reaches for a glass jar inside. Golden honey glistens, thick and rich, with softened cloves of garlic suspended like jewels. She spoons out the syrup, its sweet, pungent taste coating his throat as he swallows. The warmth spreads through his chest, easing his breathing. Later, as the family gathers around the wooden dining table, steaming mugs of herbal tea are passed around. Echinacea and elderberry steep in the hot water, their earthy aroma rising with the steam. The father takes a slow sip, letting the warmth settle deep in his chest. It's a simple routine, but one that keeps their lungs strong through the bitter winter. For skin infections, honey and vinegar as natural wound care. In the barn, a young boy rushes to his father, his knee scraped raw from a fall. His father doesn't panic, knows exactly what to do. With steady hands, he lifts the heavy lid of a wooden cupboard and retrieves a jar of raw honey. Dipping his fingers into the thick golden substance, he gently spreads it over the wound. The honey clings like a second skin, sealing the cut while its natural antibacterial properties get to work. There's no sting, no harsh chemicals, just the soothing touch of nature's own medicine. For deeper wounds, a cloth soaked in apple cider vinegar is pressed against the skin. The boy winces at the sharp, tangy scent, but the cooling relief follows quickly. These remedies have been used in their family for generations, and today is no different. For sore throats, gargling with apple cider vinegar and honey. As night falls, an elder of the community clears his throat, feeling the first signs of discomfort. Instead of reaching for modern medicine, he pours a mixture of honey and apple cider vinegar into a cup of warm water. The scent is sharp and tangy, but the taste is familiar. He tilts his head back and gargles, the liquid swirling in his throat before he spits it out. The vinegar works as a natural disinfectant, while the honey soothes the rawness. It's a remedy as old as time, trusted and true. He takes another sip, then sets his cup down with quiet assurance be morning he will feel stronger. For digestive issues, fermented foods and probiotic drinks. At breakfast, a jar of homemade sauerkraut is placed on the table, its crisp, sour scent mingling with the fresh bread. A pitcher of kefir sits nearby, the creamy, slightly tangy drink swirled into mugs. These aren't just side dishes, they are medicine. The Amish understand that health begins in the gut. A child with an upset stomach is given a spoonful of sauerkraut juice, its probiotic-rich liquid helping to restore balance. A father finishing a long day in the fields drinks a glass of raw milk, its natural enzymes soothing his digestion. Here, food is more than nourishment, it is prevention, healing, and strength. Why the Amish avoid modern medicine? In the quiet countryside, where horse-drawn buggies move at the pace of a simpler time, the Amish live by traditions that have guided them for centuries. Their world is one of self-sufficiency, where each remedy is passed down like a family heirloom, rooted in the belief that nature provides all they need. For the Amish, modern medicine is not forbidden, but it is not the first answer. When illness strikes, they do not rush to the doctor's office. Instead, they turn to remedies crafted from the earth honey, herbs, and fermented tonic solutions their ancestors trusted long before pharmacies existed. Their approach is built on balance. Overuse of antibiotics, they believe, weakens the body's ability to heal itself. They understand something. Modern science has only recently confirmed gut health is the key to strong immunity. Rather than stripping the body of beneficial bacteria with synthetic drugs, they rely on fermented foods, raw milk, and herbal teas to keep their systems resilient. Yet, despite their deep-rooted traditions, the Amish are not immune to change. Some do seek medical care when absolutely necessary: a difficult childbirth, a broken bone, an illness too severe for home remedies. But even then, they return to their way of life, trusting in the simple wisdom of the past. To them, health is not just about curing illness, it is about living in harmony with nature, listening to the body, and honoring the old ways. And in this, they find strength, not in the latest pills, but in the quiet knowledge that for most ailments, the cure has been growing around them all along. Do Amish ever use modern antibiotics? While the Amish are known for their reliance on natural remedies, the idea that they completely reject modern medicine is a common misconception. In reality, their approach is more about practicality than strict prohibition. When an illness is mildew cough, a fever, or even an infection, they first turn to remedies passed down through generations. Garlic-infused honey, echinacea tea, and fermented tonics are their first line of defense. But when the situation becomes serious, like a severe infection or a life-threatening illness, many Amish do seek professional medical care. For example, in cases of pneumonia or bacterial infections that natural treatments cannot control, some Amish will visit a doctor and accept a prescription for antibiotics. However, they use these medicines sparingly, fully aware of the risks of overuse. Antibiotic resistance is a concern not just in modern medicine, but in their communities as well. Unlike the general population, who might take antibiotics for minor ailments, the Amish reserve them for situations where they are absolutely necessary. Their philosophy is simple: work with nature first and turn to modern medicine only when there is no other choice. This balance between old and new allows them to preserve their traditions while still acknowledging that Sometimes, even the strongest natural remedies need a helping hand. For centuries, the Amish have trusted nature to help fermenting honey and garlic, brewing herbal tinctures, and strengthening their bodies with probiotic-rich foods. Their wisdom isn't just folklore. Modern science backs many of these remedies. Yet, their philosophy remains simple: trust the earth's medicine first, and only seek modern intervention when truly necessary. It makes you wonder, have we moved too far from nature in our pursuit of convenience? Would you try these Amish remedies instead of reaching for antibiotics? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this journey into Amish healing fascinating, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more hidden traditions and natural health secrets. Until next time, stay curious and stay healthy.